Can you tell me your full name, complete name?
Yes, my full name is Jose Mauricio Martinez Quiroga.
How do you spell your surname?
My surname is spelled Martinez.
Where are you from?
I'm from Monterrey, Mexico.
What do you like most about your hometown?
I think that what I like most about my hometown is the passion that all the people have for the soccer sports.
What do you most enjoy about your job?
I think that I like the the study part because I like to study when I'm alone.
Can you describe one of your task activities you do at work?
Yes, one of the tasks that I do at work is resolving math problems.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself getting a degree from economy, and uh, and I hope that in 5 years I have completed my goal to go study in Europe. This is the latest version of the plan. Are these the agreements of the last committee meeting? Sales have risen faster than expected over the last quarter. I will give you a summary of the figures at the end of my talk. Mr. Bond apologizes for not being able to attend the reception. Permission to develop the land must be gained in advance. Would you like Dr. Clark to phone you back before 3 o'clock? The design should follow the guidelines set out in the tender specifications. We do not have enough people to deal with this amount of work. Is it possible to hold this training course with just 6 trainees? With our policy of professional development, we expect him to soon become a manager. Why don't we ask an external organization? We need to be aware of our customers' different ways of thinking. Could you also give me more detailed information about working conditions? The company wants its employees to have a variety of attitudes and opinions. Could you come to an interview with the director tomorrow at 9 o'clock? The CEO of our company informed the committee about the new products. Most of my colleagues have been in this company for more than 13 years. Would you like Miss Adams to call you back when the meeting is over? Our director was pleased with the latest sales reports. Could you please tell me why you think you are qualified for this job? The company expects to obtain a profit of 50 million with the new products. The marketing staff needs training on launching strategies. What did the president think about the staff development program? I think that my dream job would be to work for a big company or managing a restaurant. I would love to manage a restaurant, I believe. I am interested in this job because my father manages restaurants, and I have always seen him working and see him through tough times and good times. And I like what he does. I have been to his job with him, and I like what he does. And I believe that people have a lot to do in this job because they're the ones that are going to decide going to the restaurant that I manage, and I need to make my restaurant interesting for their eyes so they want to come. And I think that I should have administration, finances, and an economist preparation for this job. In order for you to get this job, you need to go through 2 stages: administration and finances. First, the stage of administration would be about how to administrate the company, how to administrate the business, how to um, how to make the business work. And the finance one would be most about taking care of the finances of the company, the money, how does it spend, where does it go, how does it come, and where do we keep it. What candidates have to do at each stage. And in the administration, you just have to know about business, and finance, that you have to be an honest and secure worker who loves dealing with money. And the company will offer you very good opportunities. You just have to take them, and we will be will be making you comfortable and making you feel secure with this job. I applied for a job in the finance sector, finance and business sector actually, in an Afore here in Mexico that is named Invercap. I applied for this job because I have always been passionate about numbers, finances, money, business administration, and I have always been attracted to these kind of things. And I applied for this job because I believe that since it's the thing that I love the most, and since the thing that I'm passionate, and I believe that I could make a great job. I believe that I could make a great impact in this company. And so then I went to the interview, and the guy that asked me the questions, I believe that he liked me, and I believe that he liked what I said, my career, my curriculum. I hope for him to contact me later in the sector of the company, since I've had a very good and strong preparation in order to deal with these kind of situations of finance analysis and studying the market, but also when they require some advice, some help, or some guidance in the business administration sector, they can call me as well. I have to work with some teammates that I have. One of him is named Carlos, and then the other one named Marcelo. We basically work together, the three of us, and I believe we're doing a great job. I believe that we're making a great job. We're making a great team. We have great communication and a good chemistry between us three, and I hope to make the company grow in a very good way. Last week I was doing my job, my finance job, and my boss called me that if I could go to his office. So I went, and he told me that I have been promoted to the presidency of the company. So this was a big change. It was a big change. I believe that the change happened because of my capacities, my skills, and my ability to do the job, and my ability to work, my effort, and I believe that all of that has paid me off. And it was a big change because now I didn't have to. I had a more specific and more executive jobs, and I'm just getting started with this job, and I have like I'm starting to like it, and I like it since the beginning, but I have to get used to it. But it would just get over through time. I'm liking my job. My teammate Carlos is a great guy to work with because he always comes with this smile and these good vibrations. He always knows how to tell you a joke, why to tell you a joke. He always knows the perfect joke for you to get happy. If you're in a bad mood, he turns you instantly into a good mood and makes you want to concentrate on your work. That is why I most enjoy working with Carlos, because he's an expert in the finance sector, and I like working with him because he's very good at finances. And when I have my doubts, because I always have some doubts because I'm a normal person, he helps me, and he helps me out. And that's why I like working with him, because he's always there for me. He's always got my back, and he always makes me have a good humor and makes me always want to work and do my best for the company. We as a company have to train our staff, and I believe that the skills that we most like to implement them is the analysis or analyzing the risk situations. I'm talking here about the finance sector. We like for them to learn how to analyze the risk situations. We like for them to learn how to analyze the market, how to analyze all the situations that are happening with the market day by day, because they have to be with current events. And we organize them by
sections. There's like the beginner, advanced, intermediate, and expert. But this training is very effective because in each staff that we've applied this training becomes a very good employee. Basically, my job, I just wake up at 9 a.m. to get a shower, breakfast, go to the gym, and then at 11:30, I have to be at work. I have to be at the company, and I work from 11 o'clock. Then I have a break, a lunch break, from 3 to 4. Then I come back and work from 4 to 7:30. That is my hours of work, and I have a time off when I have to eat. I go to my house, eat with my family, and then I go back to my work. They are very flexible with my hours because they know that I would never like to work less hours. I never skip work. I always do my job the best way that I can, and they know that. So the company doesn't worry if I'm 10 minutes late or 15 minutes late because they know that I'm going to appear and do my best.